Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start your new chapter, which is permutation and combination. So that is very important chapter. Okay, so that is for practical knowledge, and also here before we start uh, your topic permutation and combination, you have to know about one of the notation that is known as factorial notation. Factorial notation. So first of all, you that means write the definition of factorial. Right, factorial. Yes, write your heading here, factorial. And yes, you write about factorial. What do you mean by here factorial? So write the continued product of first and natural number, the continued product of first and natural numbers is called n factorial. Is called n factorial. Okay, so the factorial is the factorial n. Here you write n factorial, so that can be represented by in this way, that be seen that is said as factorial n. So either you write in this way or sometime you can write in this way. So all that are the symbol of factorial, and that can be said at factorial n, and here it this be factorial n. So as per definition, the factorial n is the continued product of first n natural numbers. So here you have factorial n. So you start with this number n and one more less, one less than, so n minus 2, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, and continuing, you can multiplying here 3, 2, and 1. Means factorial n is the value of the continued product of first n natural number. Understand? So you note that point. Okay, so this is the representation of factorial n. Okay, for example, suppose just I give you here factorial 2. So factorial 2 means what? You start with 2 and multiplying up to 1. Means one more less than that number, previous one. So 2 into 1, so its value is 2. So the value of factorial 2 is equal to 2. And in the same way, factorial 3. So you start 3 into 2 into 1, so that is equal to 6. Factorial 4, so you start with 4. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, so how much? You have 24. Factorial 5. So if you have factorial 5, so you start with 5, 4, 3 into 2 into 1. So that be equal to, just check it, 120. 4, 3, 20, 60 to the 120. Yes. So here you have 120 and so on. Understand? So this is the means values of factorial of natural number. So here you see that n is in place of n. Here you have only natural number. Understand? Means in place of n you can't take any integers. Sorry, any negative integers you cannot take, any fractional number. Okay, so the factorial of all that numbers are not defined. Means that we not taken. Only natural numbers are taken in place of factorial. Okay, so write it. So all that are the values of factorial. No, here you just think about uh, one conclusion. If you have here factorial n, if you have here factorial n, so what you do here, you can take the continued product of n, first n natural number. So what you do, just I explain here. Yeah, write it. Suppose if you have factorial n, understand? So if I want to expand it, so first of all I write here n, and then I write here n minus 1 factorial. Yes, your next term is n minus 1, and yes, you can applying here n minus 1 factorial also. Why? Because n minus 1 factorial, if you write the value of n minus 1 factorial, so its value is the continued product of first n minus 1 natural number, n minus 1 natural number. So that can be here. So if you are writing here n, if you hide this n, n minus 1, n minus 2 up to the product of n, first n natural number, here you give the value of n minus 1 factorial. So n factorial can also be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Okay. In the same way, if you want or as per need, you can write it as n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial. You can write in this way. And also you can write n minus 1, n minus 2, and here you can write n minus 3 factorial. N minus 3 factorial means if you expand as a factor, and if you want to stop it, you write here factorial sign. Okay. So in this way, factorial 5 can be written as 5 into 4 factorial if you want, and this can also be written as 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. So as per need, you have to write your expression like that. Okay. Noted. Everyone noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, you trying to practice the questions based on factorial, and then we are going to our next topic. So first you're trying to solve the questions based on factorial. Okay. Right. And here you see the importance of that. And just wait, beta. एक चीज और आप जरा note कर लो, that is your exceptional case, and how its results is obtained you can learn later on, but here you write one thing. Here I am saying that where n is your natural number, means in place of n you can write only natural number, understand? But here you know factorial 0 is equal to 1. Yes, noted. Factorial 0 is equal to 1. So how value of factorial 0 is equal to 1? I will discuss it later on, because for the explanation of this you have some more concepts also. So I will discuss it later on. Only you have to that means write it. Yes, the value of factorial 0 is equal to 1. Okay, noted. Okay, so next question. Compute. Here you have to find its value. Factorial 20 upon factorial 18. You have to write its value. What is the value of factorial 20 upon factorial 18? So what you do, how you solve such type of result? So the rule is that only you have to
380.
Yeah. So only you expand larger factorial. Okay. So here you have 20 factorial. So what you do, you start with greater factorial. So here you write 20, then 1 less 19, and here you write 18, and applying here factorial. So that can be written as 20 into 19 into 18 factorial upon 18 factorial. So that we cancel out, and your result is 380. Your result is 380. Yes, write it. So this is your first part. Note it. In the same way, just solve factorial 10 upon factorial 6 into factorial 4. Factorial 10 upon factorial 6 into factorial 4. Yes, in the same way, here you expand your greater factorial and stop when the greater number of this denominator obtained. So here you have greater number factorial 6. So you can write 4 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. So applying here factorial divided by 6 factorial into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Understand? So 6 factorial that we cancel, and you can cancel it. 4 2 ja 8, so 8 is cancel out, and 3 3 ja 9. So your result is what? 210. So its value is 210. Understand? बेटे समझ में आ गया सबको फैक्टोरियल से रिलेटेड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta. So right. Actually in class 11th and 12th इन दोनों में यही differences है ना? So just I write बता रहा हूँ आपको. Okay. So you write next question. Convert the following product. Yes, right. Convert the following products into factorial. Converts the following product into factorial. So your first question is, here you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Here you have numbers 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10. You have to write that in a form of factorial. So you know, for factorial, what you that means what you are doing means your number are started from 1 to the particular number. Then you that means mention any factorial sign. So here you see that here you have continued number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But what is missing? What are missing here? So here you write continued, taking its continued product up to first natural number. So you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you write here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here you continued that. So you have to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 also. Understand? You can write in this way. So your numerator becomes, here you have the continued product up to 10. So that can be written as factorial 10. And in numerator, here you have continued product up to 5. So that is equal to factorial 5. So factorial 10 upon factorial 5 is your answer. So that be represented in a form of factorial notation. Okay? Yeah. So in the same way, just you write this one also. 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 into 10. 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 into 10. You have to express that in a form of factorial notation. So what you do in that case? Just see, here you have even numbers. So you can take common, 2 common. Hai? So if you are taking here 2 common from each of the number, so just to check how many numbers are there. Yes, 5 numbers are there. Okay. So if you are taking 2 common from each of them, so after multiplying, it becomes 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5, and here you have 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 5. So that can be written as factorial 5. So you write 2 to the power 5 into factorial 5. So that is your answer. So that be in a form of factorial. Okay? Note it. In the same way, sometime there be a need of taking the LCM of the factorial. So you solve same type of question. Yes, right. Find the LCM of of 4 factorial, 5 factorial, and 6 factorial. 4 factorial, 5 factorial, and 6 factorial. Okay. So What is your LCM? Actually, LCM is the number which contains all within that. You know about it. So here you see, uh, actually LCM always means having its greater number, the number which is greater. Okay, so just see it. Here you have factorial 4, so no problem for that. Here you have factorial 5, so that can be written as 5 into 4 factorial. 5 into 4 factorial. Okay, and in factorial 6, so if you want to express that, so that can be written 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, into 4 factorial. Understand? So if you're taking overall LCM, what you write here, so in case of LCM, first you see here factorial 4 is common within that, so 6 and 5 is common in between 2, so you have 5 and here you have 4. Okay, 6, 5 and 4 factorial. Now if you are simplifying it, you have 6 factorial. So the LCM of 4 factorial, 5 factorial and 6 factorial. So here one thing here you see that the LCM of factorials are always the greater number. Now the greater number is the factorial, because here you see the factorial 6 contains factorial 5 also, factorial 4 also. Understand? So if you expand it factorial 6, so you can write it as 6 into 5 factorial. So 5 factorial is there. Okay, and 5 factorial can be written 5 into 4 factorial. So this 5 factorial contains 4 factorials also. Okay, so you learn these things, how you find the value of factorial. Okay, LCM of factorial. Yeah. So right, next question. If 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 factorial is equal to x upon 11 factorial, find x. Find x. So this is your question. If 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 factorial is equal to x upon 11 factorial, so you have to find the value of x. So here you applying the same concept. How you solve? First of all, you have to take its LCM. Understand? So just see here, the LCM of 9 and 10, 9 factorial and 10 factorial is what? Greater number. Factorial with greater number. You can say, yes, 10 factorial is your LCM. 10 factorial is your LCM. So if you have any doubt, just take one more step, and that be more clear. So you're right, 1 upon 9 factorial plus 1 upon 10 into 9 factorial, you can write in this way. And here you have x upon, yes, 11 factorial, you write in this way. Now you're taking LCM. So your LCM is 10 into 9 factorial. Your LCM is 10 into 9 factorial. Now you divide it. So 9 factorial is cancel out. So here you have 10 plus this side, here you have 1, and is equal to x upon, yes, 11 factorial can be written 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. 11 into 10 into 9 factorial. So 9 factorial is cancel out. 10 and 10 is cancel out. Okay, so here you have 11 is equal to x upon 11. So the value of x is equal to 121. So the value of x is equal to 121. Okay, so in this way you can take LCM and find the value of unknown quantity. Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So right, next question. Find the value of n. Yes, right. find the value of n if your first part is n plus 2 factorial is equal to 2550 n into n factorial. Find the value of n if n plus 2 factorial is equal to 2550 into n factorial. So what you do here, only you have to see the factorial with a greater number. So n plus 2 factorial is greater than n factorial. So you expand on n plus 2 up to factorial n. Hai, to make it as means if the factorial n occurs, you applying their factorial sign. Understand? So you write here you have n plus 2 factorial. So first of all you write here n plus 2, then you write one less number, so you have n plus 1, then you write one less, so n, and write here factorial n, and is equal to 2550 into factorial n, so that we cancel out. So here you have n plus 2 into n plus 1 is equal to 2550, and you have to find the value of n. So what you do, just you see the difference in between first factor and second factor is only of 1. Here you have n plus 2, here you have n plus 1. So you factorize 2550 in such a way. So if you're taking the factor of, means no need to means multiplying all that numbers and form quadratic equation and then you have the value of n. No. So because that be your lengthy process, because if you have 3 factors and you have in that case you cubic equation, cubic polynomial, cubic equation are there and biquadratic equations are there. Okay, understand? So no need to take like that. So only you have to factorize the given number. So just factorize it, 2550. So you cancel it by 5. So 5 5 is 25, and here you have 1. So again you take it. So 5 1 is 5, 0, and 5 2 is 10. Yes, cancel it with 3. So 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12. Okay, and just check it. Here you have 34 and 34 is there now. So you can take it by 2. So here you have 17. So here you have 17, 3 ja 21, and here you have 25, 2 ja 50. Okay, means here you have a factor and you have to take the factor in such a way the difference in between them is 1. Okay, so just check it in which way you can take your factor. So 15 and so that will end the 34.
50 and 51. 17 into 3 will be 51.
So if you multiplying 17 into 3, you have 51 and 25 to 50. So in this way, just you check it. Here you have 51 into 50. And the difference between these two factors is equal to 1. So you can write it as 51 into 50. You write here 51 into 50. Now here you see that the factor on left side is in same pattern as the right side. Okay, so only you have to compare one of the factor and getting your value. So you can write n plus 1 is equal to 50. Here you take last factor, you can take anyone. So the value of n is equal to 49. So this is your answer. Yes, write it. And you saw this part also. Okay, for understanding point of view, how you write this 51 and 50. In the same way, trying to solve next question. Yes. So the second part of it, n plus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial. N plus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial, and you find the value of n. Again, you that will expand your larger number. So here you have n plus 1 n, and then you write n minus 1 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 1 factorial, so that we cancel out. So here you have n plus 1 into n, and 12 can be written as 4 into 3. Yes, 12 can be written as 4 into 3. Difference of 1, and here you have also difference of 1. So compare it. So you have n is equal to 3. Here you have n is equal to 3. Understand?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Next. If n factorial upon 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial and n factorial upon 4 factorial into n minus 4 factorial are in the ratio of 2:1, find n. Find n. So you have to find the value of n if they are in the ratio of 2:1. Okay. Now you're taking the ratio of these two numbers. So how you write n factorial upon 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial upon n factorial divided by 4 factorial upon n minus 4 factorial is equal to 2. Yes, 2 by 1. So 2. Okay. So here n factorial and n factorial is cancel out. Now you can write, so these numbers are in numerator. So you have 4 factorial into n minus 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into n minus 2 factorial is equal to 2. You can write in this way. Now you have the same concept. What you doing? You have to expand your larger factorial. So in n minus 2 and n minus 4 factorial, which one be larger?
n minus 2.
N minus 2 is larger. So you expand this one, not n minus 4. In the same way, in 4 factorial and 2 factorial, 4 is larger. So you expand that. Okay. So right. So 4 factorial can be written 4 into 3 into 2 factorial, and n minus 4 factorial you can write as it is upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial into, for n minus 2 you can write here n minus 2 and 1 less, so you have n minus 3, and then you have n minus 4 and applying factorial there, and is equal to 2. So 2 factorial and this 2 factorial is cancel out. Here n minus 4 factorial and minus 4 factorial cancel out. As yes, you can also cancel out here, that is 2. So overall, what you have here? Here you have 6, and this side you have n minus 2 into n minus 3, and you have to find the value of n. So this 6 can be written as 3 into 2. So right, 3 into 2 is equal to n minus 2 into n minus 3, and just you see, here you have the same pattern, 1 less than, that means second number is 1 less than first. Here you have also second number is 1 less than first. So you can compare it, find the value of n. So if n minus 2 is equal to 3, you have n is equal to 5. You have n is equal to 5. So in this way, you can find the value of unknown quantity. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So right, next question. बेटे हो गया सबका ना? Everyone
Yes,
done?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right, next question. And I think that is your last question for today. And tomorrow, all we are studying about the fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting. Okay, so you write, prove that 2n factorial upon n factorial. 2n factorial upon n factorial is equal to, yes, right, 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1 into 2 to the power n. Into 2 to the power n, you have to prove this result. So what you do, you have to take its left side, LHS factorial 2n upon n factorial, and expand it. So if you are expanding your numerator, so you have 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2, and 2n minus 3, and yes, you can write here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can write in this way. Okay, so you expand it. So just you see here, if you are saying factorial n is the continued product of first n natural number. So how many natural numbers are there? N. So if you have here 2n factorial, so that gives the continued product of 2n natural number. Understand? So number of terms are 2n. 2n terms are there, okay, in which n terms are even and n terms are odd. N terms are even and n terms are odd. So what you're doing, you have to taking 2 common from each of the even terms. From each of the even terms. No, just you see here, here you have even term, here you have even terms, 4 and 2 is even terms. So, and if you're counting its numbers, so here you have n numbers of even numbers are there, even terms are there. So you have to take out 2 common. So, and if you multiplying them, so you have 2 to the power n. You have 2 to the power n. Understand? Here you have 2 to the power n. So what is left here? Here you have n. This here you have n minus 1. And in place of 4, here you have 2, and place of 2 you have 1. After taking 2 and 2 common from each of the term and you multiplying here, here you have 2 to the power n into this one. And yes, write all the odd terms. So you have 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, okay, and here you have 5, 3 and 1. 5, 3 and 1. Now just see it, n minus 1, and here your product up to 1. So that gives the value of factorial n. So write 2 to the power n into factorial n into, here you have 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, and 5, 3, 1, and whole divided by factorial n. So that we cancel out. That we cancel out. No, just you see here. Here you are taking the product of odd numbers, odd